See a difference in how there was no life in that at all. Tiny little tap and a very bizarre crocodile come snake. A moment ago it was standing up on its end full tilt, and I swear it was, I'd have to think to gauge how long it was, but it was quite long. Just rubbed this out of my neck. I'm doing some electromedicine treatments, which is an amazing way to really cut down localized respiratory infections by very safely passing a low level electrical current, batteries, 9-volt batteries, directly through whichever area has an infection, and it works for basically anything I've experience of or knowledge of so far. Like, it doesn't matter what it is, you know, if it's some type of pathogenic thing and you're in that zone, the electromedicine will knock it out. You can have COVID, you don't need your ICU, you need some electromedicine treatment. But anyway, whenever I apply these treatments, which I've been doing for, well, since 2016 now, but really needed them since 2005 due to Lyme disease business. Whenever I apply them now, which I do anyway as health management to keep my general infections down, all of this nanotechnology stuff, as soon as I put the pads on my neck, on my throat, and turn it on, I feel this mad itching sensation. And honestly, this is just one piece of maybe 25 or 30 that is on my neck now. It doesn't like that electricity on top of the rifling frequencies we do now, but it was standing up really tall singularly, but it took me a while to get the tablet turned on. It was so active. As you can see, this is not inanimate. Now it's, if I move my finger again, it doesn't do the same thing again, so we can't say that was because of, you know, come on, let me give you a shake around. Let's see what happens if I shake you about. Is that a song? Shake something. Really, I want it to stand up. Come on, stand up. Now it's gone in 2 parts, look. I wanted one, well, that's the one we want really to stand up. Okay. There we go, look. Oh no, it's just gone right over to there though. I wasn't planning for that. Well, I've got it off of here now. Let's get the right background. Again, it doesn't want to stand up, it just wants to go flat to the skin, obviously, which would make sense if I was it, but still, it's not getting away with that. I've got to find out where it is now. I mean, what's that business going on? I mean, I know what the business is. It's the business of the Anunnaki, the Nephilim, whatever we want to call them. I'm sure it goes further back and higher up, and they're just servants to some even more wild demon, so to speak. Right, there's my finger. Right, and I'll tell you what, I've got to stand this up, and then there we go, look. It just keeps going flat though. You see, look at the tip of this. If I can get this now onto film. Okay, different background. tricky stuff to get on camera. And I want to show you just what this tip of this thing is like. There we go, look. Because I think some of you might be able to zoom in on your screens, you see, YouTube screens, depending on what device you're using, and you can see the absolute undeniable life of this and its vivacity. Look at it, man. And you saw what it looked like. It didn't look like anything biological at all. And in fact they come in factory bright purple, pink, luminous green, you know, different shades of blue. I've never seen a yellow one, even though yellow is apparently the colour of carbon. So, you know, who knows how that, what, yeah. I need to do some more looking into the frequencies of the different colours and what they represent. Because, for example, there's certain types of this Morgellons nanotechnology stuff which have been identified as representing certain materials, and therefore you can look into the frequency of that. You see this one? If I can get it back into focus now and come over to it, it's moving so much, it's moving in and out of focus by itself. And it's hardly very big, that's why I suggest zooming in. But it's moving away from my finger now because it must know that it's not really a big match for me at this stage. It must know this. I mean, the funny thing is, they are kind of a bit stupider than you'd imagine. Like, if they had serious intelligence at this stage, they wouldn't just be like, you know, wriggling around like a fish on the bank. Because what is the point? What are they going to achieve? Is it just a show of aggression and hostility? See, I don't think so. I think it's some sort of like feeling of rejection, because that's what it is. They've been rejected from the body. They can't manage it. They can't manage the frequencies. See, I could get it in different positions and show different sides of it, but yes, I'm not really up to it, and it reaches a point where it's quite mute. I'll tell you what, let's try it up here in a different light. Let's try it on the background of these electromedicine pads I was using. And again, you can just see when you zoom in, and it's so tall. If you can actually stand the whole thing up in one go, you see even more of it. It becomes like a gigantic antenna. Yes, and now it's gone a little bit mute, which again, as if, you know, proof is really needed for David Attenborough's, is the standard we aim at as far as critical observation goes, where cognitive dissonance does make it out the window. Proof, the fact that it was completely snaking about and then rearranged into a different position. A second later it was like, okay, I'll take a little break now, and here we go, back to life. But we haven't got you properly fully stretched out. That's where you really come to life, isn't it? If I play with it for a moment, let's see now. It'll do some weird stuff contorting around over here. That's a good background for it, but now I've got it on this wrong finger. Still, it remains to be lively. You see what I mean, people? You see? And this, honestly, I was just doing this treatment on the back of my neck, and I do wash. I had a good shower yesterday. 2 days ago, real thorough shower. Yesterday I soaked my head. I didn't soak it, but ran a really hot bowl of water and dipped my head in and really soaked up my whole head and sponged and cleaned it all, including neck and arms and underarms and shoulders and stuff. After a really good shower, I did the same again today, and I was feeling zero itchiness at all until I put that electromedicine on that part of my neck, and suddenly I'd already felt some on the first place I put it earlier, but I thought I'll leave it for now, and then I moved it down lower and this began coming out. Honestly, it's on the left side at the back. There's so much more of it there.